Bobby Fish also had his thoughts this week. And he actually flat out challenged CM Punk to a fight on his podcast, but it was on the 10 count over on NBC Sports. He did an interview over there where he was kind of asked more about picking a fight with CM Punk, more about what his beefs were with CM Punk. Check out this clip.
Were you like challenging CM Punk to a fight?
I would call it more of an invitation than a challenge, because there is no challenge. Like, as a martial artist, you're asking me to go out and put over your bunk ass martial arts, which it's insulting to the audience. It's insulting to me, and at the same time, I'm working for AEW. They're the ones paying my check. You asked me to go out and put my shoulders down for Phil Brooks. I go out and I do it. Interestingly enough, there was a little bit of whatever in the match that he and I had. And then, Phil was really, I don't know what kind of language I can use here.
You can use any language you want.
His language. Okay, so Phil, after the match, was a cunt. And frankly, as a martial artist, I went out and I laid my shoulders down for you. Like, you should be grateful that I did, because on national TV, if I decided that I wanted to fucking haku your ass, I could have.
So we got Eddie Kingston calling CM Punk a bitch, and now we got Bobby Fish calling CM Punk a cunt. Lots of love to go around for CM Punk, I'm telling you. This was interesting. I kind of cringed a little bit at Bobby Fish when I heard that he was trying to pick a fight with CM Punk. It sounded like a kind of a desperate grab at relevancy to kind of keep his name in the mix now that he's been released from AEW. And I in general don't really like those kind of I'm a big tough guy. I don't like those kind of people where like the way that they want to solve it is to just, well, hey, you're an asshole to the locker room, so why don't you come fight me? Come fight me. Booker T's done that as well. Eric Bischoff likes to do that at times, and it's like, are you a big tough guy at your age? Bobby Fish in his high 40s, right? Like mid 40s maybe, I don't know. Like, yeah, just a big tough guy gonna just call people out and try to fight them for relevancy. But there's more to it than that, and that was shown in this NBC interview that he did here, because he said, apparently Punk was a cunt to him backstage after their match. They had a match. Something happened in the match that Bobby Fish says was Punk's fault to begin with, but something must have happened in the match. I actually like to kind of go back and watch that and see if I can watch for a moment where Punk started to get pissy or something, but for him to go backstage and just be mean to Bobby Fish about whatever happened in the match, like, shit happens in wrestling matches. They're not all perfect. They're not all smooth. People get hurt. People fuck up. And you know what? It's wrestling. It's not a big deal. You guys are out there just putting on a show. And CM Punk's gonna fucking just be and Bobby didn't go into detail, so I can't really say for sure exactly how Punk handled the situation, but to say that Punk was pissy backstage, he was a cunt to Bobby after the match about a situation, like, why? What's the point of that? Why do you need to go backstage and start bitching about a match that you just, like, it's that ego that Punk carries around. He thinks he's the greatest fucking thing, the best thing, the smartest thing. He's a godsend to AEW. He's the savior to make everybody there rich. And if everybody just He has to walk on eggshells around CM Punk because he's the big money guy for the company, and he's going to be their hero that takes them to the promised land. All you got to do is shut the fuck up, listen to him, don't rub him the wrong way, don't talk back, don't fuck up in the ring, don't piss him off, don't look at him wrong. Come on, man. Shit happens in the ring, and that's disappointing to hear. But it was funny to hear Bobby Fish have that to say. Bobby Fish, by the way, got rid of the mustache. He ain't got the thing no more, and he's gray. He's gray. Apparently, he's been dyeing his hair the whole time. Could have fooled me. I don't pick up on that kind of stuff. Toupees, hair dye, like I can't spot that shit. Women are much better at spotting that kind of stuff, but. Bobby Fish just straight gray now and no twirly mustache that he had. Worth going out of your way to listen to his interview that he did on NBC Sports. It is on YouTube. I do have it linked below in the description, so you can watch that whole interview if you like. There's a lot of good stuff there from Bobby Fish, and it's just, more people talking about CM Punk, and I have a feeling that there's going to be more stories like this to come. More people are going to start to talk about the real CM Punk now that it's safe to. Now that everybody's got a bad taste in their mouth about him. Now that he's not the savior that everybody thought he would be for AEW. A lot of people are going to start to speak up about this. And I'm sure there's a lot more to be had about it.
Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.